Which of the following statements is correct about the type of junction and their role in our body? So we have to identify correct. That means three statements will be incorrect. So read carefully. Adherence junctions facilitate cells to communicate with each other. This is wrong. Tight junctions help to stop substances, correct. From leaking across, correct. Tight junctions help to perform cementing to keep neighboring cells together. Cementing is wrong. Gap junctions help to create gap between cells and tissue. Create gap is wrong. So the right answer is option 2. So we did it in around 45 seconds. So statement based questions are to be read carefully and then you rule out whether it is correct or incorrect. So take your time around 45 seconds to 1 minute to attempt such questions. So let's understand these three types of junctions. So this particular question is an excellent example that you have to be well versed with the keywords used in the statements of NCERT textbooks. And I will go through the statements one by one, describing tight junctions, adhering junctions, and gap junctions. So you can compare the correct statements mentioned in NCERT textbook and the statements of the questions to understand how they shuffled the keywords to confuse you. Okay. So again, I'm repeating, you have to be well versed with the keywords used in the statements of NCERT textbooks. So let's begin now. The first junction is tight junctions. This helps to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. So tight junction will completely stop substances from leaking across a tissue. And this is the only statement given there. You don't have to study what types of protein complexes are involved to create tight junctions. Nothing like that. Only thing remember, the key word is stop substances from leaking across a tissue. Next one, adhering junctions. So adhering will indicate adhesion between cells. And the keyword used is cementing, to keep neighboring cells together. Neighboring cells together. So this is the keyword, cementing between neighboring cells. And the last one is gap junctions. It facilitates cells to communicate. This is the keyword, communicate. And how do they communicate? By connecting the cytoplasm. Very important point. Connecting the cytoplasm. So that means these connections, the connection is possible because of a large membrane channel protein that allows movement, rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and sometimes big molecules. So between two cells, there are channels that pass through the membrane of these two cells. And this is how the cytoplasms are interconnected. So because of the connection, they can communicate. And how do they communicate? By rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and big molecules. So these are the three statements. That's it. You don't have to read anything else about the junctions. But bear these keywords in mind. Rather than reading many textbooks, you have to read one textbook but thoroughly and repeatedly. Now see, compare this statement which was asked in the question with the statement given in the textbook. Adherence junctions facilitate the cells to communicate. So communication is the keyword for gap junctions. And this is the reason this word has made the sentence incorrect. Next one. Tight junctions help to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. This was correct. Next. Tight junctions help to perform cementing. The cementing is for adhering junctions. And next one, totally incorrect term used to describe gap junctions, because creating gap would indicate the two cells have parted away. This will be the meaning of creating gap. So this is totally wrong about gap junctions. So this statement will be clearly wrong. So that's it. Remember these three statements regarding junctions and you will not have any issues attempting this question. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching my video.